shared. Let's do that. Just about some spear stuff I can do. Level 39, I got plenty of level. Boy, what you mean? Who the freak are you? Stupid. Look at my inventory. Some of these. Yeah. Yeah, should be good. What am I doing? I'm no barbarian. Where are you at? You just disappear. Oh, no. Let's do this. Pick those up. Oh, hey. Big Beverly Hills? I don't freaking know. That's all I little bit, There we go. Hey, hey, hey. There we go. All that. Just gotta make healing potions. I might do that. Eloy must be colder than above. I don't want to change her outfit. Like, there's nothing. I don't have much that can do it. That's warm for this. Yo.
It was that pulse from the tower.
And just like that, I know the answer. Alright. We can we'll leave him. We'll get a good run in, you know. Oh, campfire. You're ahead of me, I'm slow. Oh yeah. Oh, what's going off? That is something. Following this path. Please, for the love of God, don't be another freaking new freaking beast of whatever kind that sucks so much. I hate it.
Keep that for later.
Yeah. You hold on to those. 'Cause, we're gonna need those for where we're going. I need wood, ridgewood. So I'm gonna just grab this one. Wait, I got quite a bit of ridgewood. I think only once have I ever like ran out of ridgewood, and that was wild. I never thought that would ever come. But you know, you just never know when you're playing the game like this. Jesus Christ, this messes up. This messes up here. What the freak was that noise? I don't like that. Some smoke over there. I don't give a crap about that. Where the freak am I? Oh, Jesus Christ, this thing's far. The freak was that? Oh. Yeah. Just mind my own business and make sure, yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was. Let me just whistle. Ooh, no. Crouch again? I don't remember. This one, yeah, it sounded like. Oh, where'd it go? There's my mount. No, it came from this way. Mount. Mount. What the freak? Oh, they got sawtooths too? This game's wild. I think the sawtooths were here. So Scorchers. Bigger freaking sawtooths with just angrier. Alright, so you apparently just cannot climb up here, can you? You are hardest time. I need to stop doing all this jumping before something that's very angry comes up here and very easily kills both of us. We're gonna try and get past this. It's just like a straight shot. Alright. Love how like the map, I can't tell if the map is giving me a path. Oh yeah, that looks
This
like a
one's
path.
a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
Stop here. Yeah. Let it go that way. I'm doing all this freaking jumping and stuff. We're like trying to sneak. And you're just doing all this stuff. Making a whole bunch of noise. Oh, I turned around. We're just gonna... I don't think it's us. Thankfully it doesn't have the eyes of like a hawk or something. Because we'd probably be dead. That's not cool. Apparently I'm about to go into a whole freaking, like what, like Glint Hawk? What the dude said some time ago. This place is looking pretty interesting. I really don't want to be. What? He said something about making my
Must be
spirit
the
die.
cave the shaman told me about. Long way down. And not natural either.
Yo, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yo. No. Please, I can't deal with. Yo. Nah. If I repel, I'm dead. Repel equals death. Alright.
Chill almost feels like sunburn.
Shut up. Like, I'm sorry I don't have any better outfits for you. Oh, drop. Oh, no.
You might not be alone down here. Damaged. Guess the Banug got to it.
I'll find this thing before it finds me, I swear. Please. should be able to see it with this, right?
Here's one of the metal birds.
This isn't just metal birds, bruh. What the freak is this? Oh. Look at that. Hey, look at that.
Focus could turn something up. Something's been hacked out of it. Maybe I can find another of these flying machines.
First of all, what the freak would I know how to do with the whole flying machine in the first place? And why were those whatchamacallits down there? I'm not liking this. Not at all. Just gonna grab all the stuff. What is that? Echo shell, health boost. Oh, you know something's going down. That's never good. Oh, we got a supply crate. That's something else. Oh, no, that's not. Is that also a supply crate? That's also a supply crate.
Could use my focus. See what it turns up.
Yeah, I understand. Damaged mountain rail. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. That's that. Let me just figure out how I get up there.
I could move that flying machine over a little.
Alright, for you to do any of... Oh, I see. I'm slow. Super jumps. I wish I could do this. Personally, how do I go up? There it is. Oh, what's that? Nothing? Alright, don't give a crap. Abracadabra. It's nice being who I is, but apparently I can just do
Not
anything.
so grounded after all. Now I can get across.
I'm like freaking Batman. Batman. Hey, get up here. What's this? I hate this game. I like just for me finding that, I kind of hate this.
Can my focus show me anything?
Shut up. Level 9.
Just have to go up.
Can I open up that door though? She can just like put her stick in there and jam it in there. That would be too easy, huh? Well, at least I know one thing. Whatever put those flares.
Here's the door lock. I'll need to configure it.
Isn't here. So. No, I got
If those punk technicians think I'm gonna sleep on them waltzing in here and screwing around with the drone routines, they have seriously underestimated my sense of mission. Let's just reset that hololock. Echo, Sierra, Echo.
Maybe my focus will see something.
East, south, east. That was like literally on the machine. Like why? Never mind. I don't know why they did that. If anybody couldn't have done that when the game actually, I thought I'd get back there. When the game does that quite a bit, then I don't know. 'Cause, I mean, you don't even need all that extra. Ooh, look at this room some more. There's absolutely nothing in this room. Just a bunch of freaking light. Okay. Well. Okay, she kind of grabbed it. So last time I accidentally took a plummet to my death, not realizing that
Probably going to need it.
much nonsense. Machine core, some metal shards, all that good stuff. Understand some stuff.
I didn't ask for a bunch of flying cameras. I need security, not surveillance. And security means firepower. As God is my witness, I will not be caught squirting blanks if and when a major act of terrorism desecrates these facilities.
I could check my focus, see what it sees. No one's touched this machine since it got sealed in here. Mounting rail. That's what I want. Shouldn't be hard to remove. I'll show it to that shaman when I'm back in Song's Edge.
Y'all hear something? You can't tell me if you hear anything. I feel like I'm hearing something. I don't like it. Damn, let's poop right here. Said level 30 mission, but everything. Yo, I knew it! Ah! This game hates. This game really hates. Woo. Yeet. 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 Okay, I forgot the controls for a second there. Alright, here we go. Yeet. Yeah. Yeah, get stripped, boy. What you need?
Stay down!
Did they shoot the gun off them? Ran into something. Hey, you don't want to like shoot still. I'm sorry if that was very cringy and terrible. Usually I can like shoot off the stupid gun on him and then pick it up, but it's not there, so I'm confused. That what makes those ones stronger is you can shoot off all the crap, but you can't pick it the freak up. That's freaking stupid. Sorry if I talk a lot, because I just do. I say a lot while I play this game. I don't know why. And it's cold outside, it's cold in the game, you know. You just kind of start like getting into character.
So this thing will improve my spear, huh?
Let me see. Yeah, I did all that. Okay, real quick. No, that's not good. Let's go here. Get to that so I can have a waypoint up there.
birth.
If Ikri's not coming back,
She'll
one
be
will have
back.
no
She
chance of
never
fighting.
falters.
But if she has,
Chosen a
then
dangerous
I'm the one who
land
can
to
throw a
visit,
spear the
Outlander.
farthest.
And I'm the one who can climb ice the fastest.
You have passed one test.
Good to see a faithful
Next
friend.
test is of silence.
Got him.
What are your hunters doing so far out here?
We are of the White Teeth, come down from the jawbone of Banur to test those who would run with us.
The test? In those hunting grounds?
No, it is an ordeal. Survive upon the glacier and the knife trail, as our ancestors did. It's been a harsh season. 2 have yet to return. We shall wait. Then we shall bless their attempt. Then we shall leave.
What does this ordeal involve?
To scale the glacier's face and endure 4 days and 4 nights, sustained only from the frozen ground of the machines. Our shaman has blessed the ordeal and permitted their harvest.
Metal to fashion weapons. The rest is forbidden.
What about the 2 who haven't returned?
It was their ordeal to face alone. Their life or death. Those who return know the White Teeth run alongside them. Those who do not know the White Teeth mark their attempt.
How generous. You're from Banur. Do you know about Aratak and Aray?
Strong names indeed. They have many songs. But there is a reason they roam out here, in the cut, and not among the Great Waraks. This obsession with Thundersdrum will be their undoing.
So who are the White Teeth?
Warriors. The first and the best. All young hunters hungry for the fight seek to run with us. Now the machines are angered. There was always fighting. We are well served, eh, Shaman?
Every day lightning cracks in the smoke of battle. Every night a new name to honor in song.
Aren't you even going to look for your missing hunters?
In time. As months pass, the meltwater often carries the bodies out.
Unbelievable. If there's a chance they're alive, then I'll look for them.
Even if they did still live, they will not accept your aid, Outlander. To us, survival is sacred.
Nothing else can be relied upon.
We'll see. Survival is sacred. So they leave people to die?
Alright, so I'm still about to go back home.
Is this what...
Hush, hush. A shaman's secrets are not spoken aloud.
Is this what you wanted me to find?
Bind it to your spear. Use it to attach this for now. You'll find more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending, and what does the Conclave do? They sit, they chant, they observe. No more. We must fight for it. And you are a fighter. We share a cause.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not even sure what the cause is. But I'm grateful.
No need for thanks, only action.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear. Works for me.
Oh, that's dope. Spear is garbage still. I got 40 still. Care about that. Care about that. Not now, don't care about that. Right back. Stop traps. I really don't care to repair my mount. I mean, I can call a whole new one. So many traps. That fetch things. What?
Might as well get started improving my spear.
Inventory. Tinker skill, and I need to get more blue glue.
This morning's weave came out nice and vibrant. Whatever happens, we can't let the Daemons work. Guardians? Do they know who we are?
I guess so, boy. No, no.
Outlander, huh? Well, who else would join me on this path I've taken?
First of all,
Which path would that be?
Away from tradition. Away from the Werak. It's not so. Damn. They do metal too. But my need is greater.
I was told the Banuk don't accept help. Is it true?
They don't. I do.
nothing before. I can do nothing now. I just need to still kill this.
Break them down! Too slow! We can take them down! Look sharp, Outlander! There's more of them!
Very cold. I get it.
You fight well. I'm Akri.
Thank you. I'm Aloy. I heard the White Teeth were missing 2 hunters. You look like you could leave if you wanted to, so...
I stayed because of the other. Mylen. She snapped her leg descending the ice. It bided my time keeping vigil, but now she must return to the Werak before they leave.
Is joining the White Teeth so important to you?
It's one of the great Weraks of Ban-Ur. Not so many great ones left now. I would go where Mylen went. I was her shadow on the snow, and she was mine. To be a runner with the White Teeth was everything to her.
You know this Mylan well.
Since our knees were always skinned. All my life. In a test to prove that we only need ourselves. That was my weakness.
Sounds like she was lucky for your weakness.
That's not the way she sees it.
What's this ordeal supposed to prove?
That we have the strength of our ancestors. That we can survive as they did. And they came in search of a homeland. Some were trapped against this glacier by a snowstorm. 4 days, 4 nights. After the storm cleared, the survivors sighted a Tolnek, which led them up into Ban-Ur. Well, that's the story I learned anyway.
So let's get her back to the Werak.
All right. I've made a splint for her leg. Medicine for the pain, but I should warn you, she won't take them willingly. The law of survival...
Tribal law shouldn't keep us apart from the ones we care for.
Even if she cares more for the law. Aloy? Are you with me? Let's go. While there's light.
Never know when I might need these.
Come. Up. That's where we're going. The frozen flow from the Icefather. It keeps many things, but it won't have her.
Not if we can help it. More up?
We're lucky. Handholds have thawed. There. She's passed out again.
Between us, we can fight the machines off before they reach her.
Another tradition broken.
Take it from me. Gets easier the more we do it.
In thin air, they smell metal for miles. What can stand against us? won't best this out. Not today.
Yeah.
Scorchers now! This won't be easy, Aloy.
Alright, one moment. Alright, let's go.
Scorchers now! This won't be easy, Aloy.
One scorpion. I'm gonna have to find that Thunderjaw.
I can feel her fever even in this cold. She shouldn't have been putting weight on this lake.
She is awake. Miss Outlander. You bored of here, Ikri?
You think I went to the Nora homelands to find a spear to drive between us?
I told you. The ordeal is mine, and mine alone. I will survive!
Which would you rather keep, Mylin? Your leg or your pride? Because I think you're gonna have to choose.
Finish it.
I know what you think of me. But I vowed you'd join the White Teeth. And you will.
I will go back. Alone. No! Let me do this.
Please. Let her. Mylin, I hope you can forgive me someday.
I never accepted your help. It's the Werak you should ask for forgiveness.
I didn't care about the Werak.
She'll understand. You saved her life.
You don't know the Banuk very well, Aloy. We have so many ways to express a grudge, and only one to accept an apology. I have to go my own way. I don't belong with them, who left her to die, and I don't belong with
Ikri.
I'll find a crack in this glacier, and I'll shout my grief into it. And the ice can keep it forever.
What should I tell them? The Werak.
That I fell. And that she endured. Will you?
There's frost between my teeth.
Good, but then you're bad. So life is bad. I don't know why, right? I could have used this fast.
We should not pile his father's guilt onto the new Carja King's shoulders.
Mylena's returned. I expect you have something to say about this.
I do.
Then convince me what an Outlander's word is worth.
I'm not up on all of the Banuk traditions, but I know what matters to you is that your laws are upheld. Going by the rules of your ordeal, she endured the 4 days and the 4 nights. She faced the extremes and survived. Seems to me that's what you wanted.
Just so.
Then by the law, Mylen will wear our paint.
Outlander. So nothing of the other hunter? The one called Ikri?
She's gone. She sounded brave.
Her name will always be in my song.
Okay. Well, that's last side quest for now. Guess I'll go ahead with the main side quest. Well, now I can get me a new one. Yeah, that's that.
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
You know I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is. I can kill the machines. machines. They can be overridden. Save these for the trail. Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Ourea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
Bergren told me you're Ourea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the Blue Light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Ourea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me. An aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Ourea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Ourea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Ourea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her... I have faith she will hear the voice again.
All right, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
I guess so.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above. Stocking up. I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. Better go back after I grab this loot. What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Wrong way. Dead end. But at least there's stuff. Another marker. Good.
Thank you.
Okay, that way then. Wait. Back? Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me. The chime. Not sure I saw this fork before. Not this way. But then, where? I see. Up. Stalkers. Better be careful. Okay. Through here. This isn't the way out. Some gear, though. These stalkers, one way or another. Next on this path. Around the bend we go. Now how do I cross this one? Down, then up. Down it is. There's the way up. pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up. Made it. Okay, heading for more waterfalls. Wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly.
Yo.
Onward and upward. back to finding Aurea.
No, not as bad as fighting Scorcher. Yeah,
Gotta
Scorcher
climb.
thingy is still way worse.
Chill almost feels like sunburn. I should be able to get up there. Alright. This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. I can see why it's worth a lot.
Yo, what the heck? Your screen just flickered? Yo, what the freak?
This'll be useful later.
Hey, you bet.
Naltuk said Aurea went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs. An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here, trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair... Oh boy. I should just go to bed.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
Uh-oh. Calling his people.
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Am I getting ahead of myself, or... Oh.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door.
What door? Oh, that door.
Something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right, let's see if the door's open. Where I came from, right?
Another email from my sister. I haven't got time to think, let alone reply. Oh, that photo of the girl she sent did too much for my conscience. Jenny looks pretty proud of her pilgrim costume. Crap. I've never missed Thanksgiving before. And chances for Christmas? Near zero. I can't even tell them that all the work I'm doing is to keep them safe.
To explain to Kenny that Firebreak is doomed without a guiding intelligence advanced enough not only to think, but to feel.
Fresh air ahead.
And then 4 bears show up out of nowhere.
Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, the campfire is nice. Oh, look at that. More death.
Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close. She has to be in here somewhere.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the Spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
But I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Ourea? Ourea, I need you.
Authorized transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Ourea, the daemon is forcing. Ourea, please.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back.
This animal figurine. The shape looks familiar.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
The daemon. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's Drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's Drum. The last time, she told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something evil. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again, until today.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer, lost like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
We've been working together, mostly because we share the same enemies. And yet, I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful. It will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes. But I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here. In this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's Drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit?
Yes. Inside Thunder's Drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Aratak, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's Kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Werak of great hunters to defeat the Daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, he and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Ourea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul, cut off from what it needs. Lonely, forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand, but I want to.
That's all I need.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Huh. There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Huh. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
Freezing. The ground, the air, me.
Cold-blooded. Screw the hunting grounds. I hate that place. Man, camp. I need you to wrestle up some squirrel meat.
said to find her friend, the rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
We waste our time. Tainted cliff or no tainted cliff, the challenges we face remain. The Cooley Ease and the Crickets.
Help me out, Nora. Would you?
We can talk or we can... What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. I finally met some Banuk keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Banuk hunters rolled in a few days ago. No provisions, junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. You know me, Aloy. I'm sentimental. So, I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago. And I'm starting to worry about them.
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about 2 things.
Uh-huh. What kind of deal was this, really?
Just what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The shamans slice them up. No shaman with these 3. Just 2 youngsters sniping at each other, and that big fella standing there smiling.
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these 3?
They weren't telling, but hammer to steel. It's not a happy story, whatever it is.
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure, but I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge, forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But, if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A Scorcher Claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a Snap Maw fang. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
Shall we all die beneath the claws of these new machines?
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light. When she woke, she knew which star to follow. She walked for many days and nights until she arrived at a temple built from sparkling ice. At the gates of the temple, she was met by the machines from her dream, who bowed to her as she entered. Inside, Banukai discovered the blue light bubbling from a hole in the snowy earth like a spring. "You bid me come," she said. My people need aid. Will you provide it? The machines whisper to Banu-Kai. We go where the light goes. For we are its chosen vessels. There is darkness in your heart. It cannot hold the light for long. Carry it to your people if you must. But the cost will be great. Banu-Kai waded into the pool. The light reared like a nest of snakes and struck Banu-Kai, piercing her skin, filling her up. Banu-Kai did not scream, though she was in agony. Banu-Kai did not collapse, though her limbs shook. She climbed from the pool and carried the light inside her. She marched toward home and the machines marched behind her. As she walked, the light struggled to push its way out of her, but the machines were there to aid her. She sewed her body shut with their cables, patched herself with their metal, and kept the light within. When she arrived, the forces of the ravenous tribe had surrounded the camp. Although the light had left her with 1,000 wounds, Banu-Kai charged. And because she held the light, the machines followed. The ravenous tribe killed many, but those in camp rushed to join the battle. They gathered pieces of the fallen machines and from them fashioned weapons. And it was with these that Banu-Kai's people repaid the suffering the ravenous tribe had wrought upon them. When quiet descended, Banu-Kai finally fell. The machines bowed their heads, and her Werak wept. The light she'd held within her drifted from her wounds and rose to the sky. And for just a moment, before life left her, Banu-Kai knew the truth of the blue light. And she felt peace. We remember Banu-Kai, the first to crawl from the cave beneath the world, who brought the machines to us. When we speak the name of our tribe, we remember her. And we will not forget. We remember Banu-Kai, when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small. It was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones.
Survival and the power of the blue.
I never relished the opportunity to spill the blood of my fellows, but bandits are not my fellows.
What does the Outlander want? I'm looking for Skuli.
You found her. Come, come. Let's get it over with.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Ourea said you could help me get the Werak's attention.
Ourea works in strange ways, but I've drunk paint to survive in a blizzard, so I'm one to talk. I'll get you noticed, if you bring me the pigments I need to complete my work.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean? That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are called to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Ban-Ur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
Ourea said you two were friends.
I paint about what I feel now, not the way things used to be. Ourea understood. Most Banuk didn't. I would have been exiled if she hadn't had Aratak take me into their Werak.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small.
What business do we have here?
I will never understand how snow works its way inside.
Metal through metal, good!
I wonder what they'll trade for Blueglade.
Jumping forward was a button I pressed. Maybe my internet is not good enough. Well, then. Let me get this mission done before I cut this off.
Damn. Something tells me those are Bergren's missing hunters. I don't suppose you three know an Osram and Song's edge called Bergren, do you?
Boys, that con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Bergren asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell me broken junk?
Broken junk? This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
Nobody. That's who.
All right, Outlander. You want to talk about our deal with Bergrund? Let's talk.
I'll take this. That's done. You three are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Bergrund tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in two.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Bergrund's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Ban-Or. Let Anacut slit our throats.
By the blue light, Urkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We had a dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should have been in charge. He disagreed.
It seemed like a good time to move on, so we are traveling to the Sundom.
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Bergrund.
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Oseram could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Bergrund.
Like him? Tulamat, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw, and...
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
From here to the Sundom. It's a long trip.
Seems worth it. Sometimes survival is about knowing when to leave and where to go.
Yeah, and in this case, survival means us getting as far away as we can from Ban-Or. We've seen enough red snow.
What's the plan once you get there? What will survival be about then?
Look, all that matters is that we get there. And to do that, we need shards. So if you'll excuse us.
I've got the Scorcher Claw Bergrund was asking for. That only leaves the Stalker Sinew and the Snapmaw Fang.
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next hunt after all, aren't you?
I suppose somebody's gotta keep you 3 out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along then. But don't start thinking you're one of us. The Bloody Snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody Snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Werak?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
Well, it's not like your names are any better. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting.
gives them energy, repairs them. They're scanning for me. I need to bring this tower down. I don't know how it works, but I know how to stop it. It's off! Forget about traveling light. I wonder what they'll trade for Bluegreen.
She said that everything I was running around and doing nothing, she's saying that there's some Bluegreen.
Now let's step down. Shut down Full already. Always use these.
your face so I can slice.
Let's see how much of a... Wanna play? Got you a threat!
Bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out will...
Well, that sucks.
I can't feel much of anything in this. Oh, useful. Need them soon enough. They've set up an alarm. Don't want them to use it.
So many people, so I don't know what's going on. I think it's already been used, hasn't it? I'll be scared.
They won't be setting this off.
Not sure.
Almost screwed that up.
I'll find a use for you.
Oh, I got all this stupid freeze, right? Anybody else? Everything seems pretty decent. I don't like that.
Smells peaceful. I hate peace. A lot of people die peacefully. Not me. I got a feeling. Search the camp.
Could any of you find a charcoal pile in a flat field? I don't think so. Get out there, turn over every rock, see what comes crawling out.
A watcher took one look at her and dropped dead right there. I swear it.
You missed a spot big enough for a trampler. Get out there, turn over every rock, see what comes crawling out.
Get over here, she's coming! What?
I don't know how that headshot didn't do anything.
Time for you to hurt.
Don't have eyes on him. You won't survive this.
He's down. He won't be torching anything else. The Oseram's fire weapon. Could come in handy.
Hey, now we have this really scary big settlement that people can live in. Ooh. That's freaky. freaking weirdo.
Won't be long before the Werak finds out I took out the bandit camp. In fact, I'll bet my name's all over Song's Edge. Might be time to challenge our...
Squirrel skin. Yo, is that what I need to do? Where is it? Crafting. Squirrel.
Always know, a failure to survive is still a failure.
Alright, why are you even talking to me, dude?
I've hunted for many years.
Nobody cares. Put this nonsense. I gotta get my hands on blue bling. Nice. Should be able to rip off the stuff from one bow.
It's only a matter of time before Stoniel becomes another Song's Edge. Busy, full of noise.
Alright, I guess I'm just going to stream here. Good 3.5 hours of nonsense.